Hey, what's up gamers, and welcome back. Real quick, before we get started, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe. Don't forget to like and comment at the end as well. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right in. So we're going to go ahead and get things started by chopping down some trees. We got ourselves a stockpile right here. Start staging all of this stuff, and then we're going to begin digging into the mountain. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the Rise of Dwarves 2. We've got our 3 starting dwarves, Lucas, Milton, Sabine, and Yisme. We're going to dig here into this fortress of a mountain. Huge mineral deposit right next door. There's little pockets of water. Let's go ahead and grab... Wow, there's a lot of rat carcasses. So let's go deer we want. What? Even the hare carcasses I'll take. But rats, that's disgusting. I'm gonna forbid all the rat carcasses. So that's just gross. Alright. So we'll get them started on that. I accidentally equipped an item on him, so I'm gonna go ahead and just drop it. I don't want them armoring up or anything just yet. I want them to get to work. Alright, so let's go into jobs. Firefighting. That is always a priority. They always need to be a patient. Medicine is low, low. She definitely needs to start helping. They're injured. Urgent haul. Yeah, he's alright. So anything that's a skill of 5 means that it's not their specialty, and I just needed to burn some skill points. So Yisme, here, as you can see, botany, animal handling. So because they're all dwarves, they're all going to be marksmen, and they're all going to be miners. I went ahead and just knocked that right out. But she is our botanist, animal handler. So she's going to take care of those things. So good bit of fishing. Hunting when needed. Construction not so much. Grow, harvest. Animal husbandry. All of them are going to be decent miners. Cutting plants. Alright, cooking, no. Craft will just leave. Smithing, no. No. Tailoring will leave. Okay, the training aspect, I do have dummies, so that way newcomers can train for archery. Everybody else, they already have an archery of 20, and I gave them all starting crossbows. You know, they're dwarves. They're going to have a light armor, crossbow. That's kind of the vibe I'm going for. Not the traditional, you know, axe, heavy armor dwarf, but the more like roguish dwarf. Okay, so we got her taken care of. Alright, now Sabine, as you can see, intellect high, medicine high, culinary high. And speechcraft is on the higher side as well. So she's going to be our chef, our researcher. Obviously she'll do medicine on the side, and then she'll do the bartering on the side. All of them have like a primary job with a quick backup, and then they have some duties as assigned, shall we say. So all of them are going to be decent with marksman and the hunting. So I'll just leave those. So that's a no, that's a no, that's a no, that's a no, that's a no. Mining is fine. I want her priority to be cooking. If she is not cooking, then I want her fermenting. Yeah, then I want her researching. Now, Milton, I kind of think of him as a grizzled war veteran. So he does have a bloodlust trait, right? He wants to be in the heart of battle. But his passion is in the making and designing of the weapons. So he's got a little bit of everything as far as like the tailor, carpentry, construction, right? He's got a little bit of dabble, but his main thing is going to be smithing. So we're going to have him work in the forges because he's retired. He's a retired soldier. It's kind of how I view it, at least. Alright, so construction we'll leave as a full... No, let's just 5 it. So we want him helping with the mining. But his priority is going to be smithing. Carpentry, he'll back up. Tailoring, he'll back up. Everything else, that's fine. Okay, so we'll have him focusing on that. Now, Mr. Lucas, he is our miner extraordinaire and our builder extraordinaire. So he's going to be the guy that's going to be doing a lot of the digging and building. Right, so we're going to have him focusing on those things. Smithing as a backup. So him and Milton are kind of tag team off of each other. And then he'll do a lot of... Yeah, that's fine. So that's good for now, right? We got a good blend. All of our bases are covered for the most part. They all have jobs. Schedule, already got that locked in. So she is our medic, so she'll self-tend. I'm not going to have them do any of this just yet. I don't want them to have to armor up. Meal plan, though. No eating of raws. Alright, so we're going to carve into the mountain. Got a good bit of lush up here. The greenery, so we can start planting. So as far as starting stuff, I got us barley and cabbage. We've got, as you can see, some weapons, some armor. We've got a lot of knowledge. We started with a good bit of gold as well. 250 gold, because, again, they're dwarves. So I get them the gold as well as an iron chest to put that gold in. So I figured that's how they transport it, right? Got them a little bit of wood to start off as well. They have 2 boars as pets, 2 goats as pets, and then they have 2 sheep as just domestic. So we can assign each of them an animal, right? So we got Phobos, who's going to go to Lucas for battle. Luna, who's going to go to Milton for battle. Then we got hauling animals that are going to go to the ladies. Then we got sheep. So we got a little bit of everything. So we'll have to make sure we get them all handled and taken care of. But we got to start digging into the mountain. So I'm thinking... So we're going to dig this kind of flat a little bit. At least between the 2 stories. We'll have to figure something over here as far as like building and blocking out. So we don't want them to have any kind of side access. I'm thinking if we can't, like, without a shadow of a doubt, absolutely annihilate any incoming raids, then we're going to have to go ahead. Let's get all this moved over. We're going to have to go ahead and barricade ourselves down. Let's pick up some of this limestone that's over here too. We have hauling animals, so let's get rocking and rolling, y'all. I know there is a wild goat right here. let's just... Oh, there's 2 of them. Let's just mark them for training. Why not? Well, they're both female. So the thing is that I have a male and a female goat. If we get them to populate, all of their children will automatically be pets, and they'll already be haulers. If we introduce domestics, then we run the risk. Alright, we'll leave them. We'll take the gamble on everybody else. We're going to get everything built up. Go ahead and clear all this as well so we can get some sticks. Pick up these little mounds. Alright, so I have a center point marked right here. So we have a good center point. So let's start digging in. Right, the goal here in this first episode is I want to have everything established with them in the mountain. Even if it's just a single hallway for now. It gives us a point of entry. We can build one big room to put everything in. Obviously everything will grow and expand as we do. Alright, what I'm going to do already, because I'm seeing that it's starting to be a problem, is off over here. And I'm going to do this as a very high priority. And it's only going to be for clay, dirt, limestone, coal, right, all of that. Then we'll come here. And we'll check all that off. There. That way it has a spot to be properly taken. Okay, so they got in here. They're going to keep going, obviously, with other things. So here, let's bring this down. Oop. I clicked the wrong. Trying to do too much at once. Alright, I want a 3-wall buffer, I think. So we'll go in 3 like this. And then we'll start in here. Well, this dips in, so we'll have to go 1 more. Okay. And then let's do... Let's go 5. Yeah, and then we'll put up a support. We'll build in slowly, right? Because that's ultimately what we're gonna have to be very careful about, is the stability as we dig into the mountain. But we'll get it handled. We can get into this first little area. I'd like to flush it up real nice later on. We can mine all this out, flush it up against that, right? We'll start putting in some like walling and stuff and just really make this a nice tall flat surface. Put in some decorations. Start bringing thickness of the walls up to the edges. I think that would be great. Alright, let's go ahead and expand this out. And this is already going to need to be expanded as well. So let's go ahead and grab all of our stuff. We'll have everybody hauling and doing all that while we're trying to mine into the mountain. Lucas is just an absolute animal. We have kits. We should probably put one of them up. Yeah. Oak Brethren Shrine. Let's go ahead and install this. Let's install this over here for now. We got bookshelves. Got our iron chest. We got a campfire. Yep. Gonna get that put up for us. Perfect. Yes, everyone get a little prayer on. Let's go ahead and put down... Oh, practice dummy. Nice. Put down a backgammon table over here. Again, we'll move all this stuff... Oop, my bad. We'll move all this stuff later as we go inside. Hey, everybody's happy. They're feeling successful. But it is going to be bedtime soon. We're so close, though. Put up a wood support. Alright, Lucas, my man. Let's go 3, 4, 5 this way now, I think. Right? And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that one will be... So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so here. Because it's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it spans 5, so it goes from the edges here. So if it goes from this edge, it'll span 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it'll go to that edge. Okay. That's right. The math is good. The math is good. Everybody's gonna go lay down in there. Alright, they're all in there laying down. We'll go ahead and use this time to go ahead and mark an autosave, apparently. But I want to try and push us through these first couple days. Hack all this vegetation out of the way. Ooh, we got some berries. Let's go ahead and harvest those up. Ooh, herbs. Let's grab those. Alright, want to try and pick all this up. Come on, y'all. Yeah, we got all kinds of goodies here. There we go. I was just curious if that would... But it didn't. There we go. Start harvesting all of these. I love that we have a little pond down here. I wonder if it'll ever spawn any fish. So that would be fun. There's clearly like ore or something underneath, but I know meal prep is missing. We'll get there. Right now we're just trying to get ourselves a large room. So we can start putting down beds, we can start putting down flooring. Eventually we'll put a door right here. We got Luna and Phobos guarding our boys. Making sure nobody comes and messes with the mainstream. We'll mine these out, we'll get that. We'll probably do like another row's worth here. Right, so we did 3. So let's go 3. Alright. So we'll build a nice big defensive fort out front right here, and then this will go into a much larger hall. Let's go one more. And then we'll have our kitchen I'm thinking back here. Behind that, our storeroom. Or maybe our storeroom in the middle. Kitchen's on the side or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We got plenty of time. Right, we'll put up a support beam there now. Lucas will go ahead and knock that out. Perfect. Which then it's going to allow us to take these. Yeah, this is getting full fast. We're going to have to expand this over. Just so that way we have a centralized area of keeping everything, but man, it's a lot. There's a lot that we got going. We got to get our hauling animals up to speed as well. So we'll get them all in there. Right there, we got our first big room. Let's have our Mr. Builder Extraordinaire go ahead and seal it off. Then we can start putting down some flooring. Got plenty of limestone, so let's use it. That first room opened up. What? Construction failed? He's supposed to be like our guy. Alright, there. Now it gives them a nice, good indoor area. We're missing some meal prep. Yes, some research. Right, we're not all quite there, but that is why I went ahead and loaded this up as much as possible here in the beginning. Because I knew it was going to take time. I wanted us to have a little bit of wood, have some meals, have some alcohol, stuff like that to start us while we focused. Our basic needs could be met while we focused in on getting this done. Yeah, this will be our defensive corridor. So this is going to be just the door for the main entrance, right? Eventually we'll stack reinforced doors. We'll have a little keep area up here where then the archers can pick off as they slam into these doors. We're going to make sure it's high enough to where there's no ladders or any takedown. We've learned our lessons from some of our more recent playthroughs that the raiders bring stuff with them to well, really mess up our day. Alright, got the first little area floored. So that's good. Alright, Milton is getting strong in those mining skills. Nice. Good man. Alright, let's go ahead and pop up a new one here. He's going to go take care of that. Sweet. And now we can mine this out. Yeah, we're slowly going to start opening this all up. Animals are hungry. Okay. Noted. So we need a trough. Somewhere to feed them. Just put it out there. We got enough hay. But I forgot, we've got vegetarian animals, right? Everybody's happy, happy, happy. So as for right now, to start us off, we're playing standard. Standard normal. The goal, though, is to up the ante. To make it harder and harder and harder. I want to do that. I want to make it difficult on us. Ooh, gentlemen, gentlemen. Supports. Alright, then we can go ahead and mine this out. Carcasses are going to start decomposing. I know. Alright, and that's that last bit. Just like eventually this will come in here. That's why I did that. This will come in. We're just not going to do it right now. But we're making plans. Let's throw down some flooring. For the next section. How come our hauling goats aren't doing anything? They're set to haul. Like, do it. Do the hauling. Right? Do the thing. So I'm thinking storeroom back here. Nice, big, huge storeroom, right? I mean, we got a lot we can go in. Because even if we do this, right, there's the red. We can still keep digging this in further and further and further. Random little hole pocket. So I'm gonna put in a door and we'll start building our storeroom. Eventually, obviously, our storeroom will be a huge thing. The storeroom will also then start our crafting area as well. But then off of the storeroom connected, kind of right here and right here, we'll do fermenting and kitchen type stuff. So there's the door. And then we'll do the same thing. We'll autosave. Yeah. We will autosave. So we'll mine that for a doorway. We'll do a 3x. Yeah. Be a little bit smaller because it's storage. We'll keep going. So it means the supports will run there. We'll do a 3x like that. Means that that's a support and this is a support. We'll go like that. We'll go like this. So far, so good. Throw down the flooring in here. Eventually, this is going to grow out. This is going to be our main hall. But that is the beauty of doing it into a mountain, kind of being a mole people. Is then as you adjust, really all I got to do is kind of zone things properly. and then you can plan them. Just open in a doorway. We're going to have to zone that room off. Then, we'll do the same thing here. So we'll put in a doorway. And now we come into this room. Pause. Because then these three right here would be we're not doing that. So if that's a support, that means that we would have three here. And then a support. Which means that would be a very small room. Trying to keep it to the pattern. Right, so if we put a door here, you have a little two-step with a door here. You can open this up into a larger room. The bottom. So even if I put the door here, I can open it up like this. Okay, let's do that. Door here, door here. I go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and I can put the door there like that. Okay. That works. Then you get these little chunkier sections of reinforcement. Okay, what? Field maple. Wait, that's... I don't know why it's... Okay, now it's gone. It was putting that field maple. That was weird. Alright, now let's do some lighting. Need some wood torches. Here. Right, we need to light this room up. We'll put in a small table. We'll grab some stools. Animals are hungry. The sheep is hungry. Okay, I'm thinking this now needs to get moved inside. Because they can't go through doors. So I think that's the problem. Actually, you know what? Nope, nope, we're not going to do that. We're going to move it. So right there. Nice, well-lit space. They'll have a table and stuff that they can sit and enjoy at. We will also... We have a fire kit. Let's grab that. Where is it? Bookshelves, chest, bookshelf, campfire. Let's go ahead and put this down in here for now. Oh, we got a friendly visit. So we'll go ahead and take care of that as well. So who is our talkie talk? Speechcraft, speechcraft, speechcraft. So Sabine. I'm gonna do some bartering with our main man. Alright, what do we got? Barley, beet. Birch, got some more cabbage. Got a chicken. Alright, we can use the deer carcasses to start bartering. Oh, it's the boar. I thought it said bear. I was gonna be like, we have a bear? No, we don't. Don't really have much. Go ahead and take everything you got. No chicken. Definitely need that flax seed because we haven't found any yet. Right, and then you can have a couple deer carcasses. Oh no, you can't apparently. I'll give you one. Guess we don't need the wine. We got plenty of ale. Oh, we don't need the apple pies. Deer carcasses. Oh, they are heavy. Anything else we can barter away? Lots of berries. We got plenty of cabbage seed. We don't need that. Barley, I'll drop down. Bro can keep his gold. Don't come up with another 20 gold, apparently. Hey, there we go. I need a little bit more. So here, I have some, we have birch. I hate birch. That did absolutely nothing. Alright, what else? What else? What else? Did nothing. Oh, we might have to pay him in gold. Literally just needs like one. Just give him a beer. There you go. Have a beer. Our way of saying thanks for coming on out. There we go. Well, that's going to do it for today, so thank you so much for joining me on yet another epic adventure. But more importantly, I want to give a huge thank you to all of the supporters you see here. Your continued support allows me to put out such wonderful content, so thank you yet again. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to head over and subscribe, like and comment on videos as well, follow on Instagram, become a member here on YouTube or on Patreon, and join the ever-growing community that is Bears and Beans. As always, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. You're an amazing and wonderful community, and I'll see you in the next one.